Hi everyone, welcome to Daisy Nick's Recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make these little bath bombs. They're in little sweetie containers. You just drop the whole thing into the bath and they bubble like crazy and smell amazing. Ingredients: 1 cup of baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, half a cup of citric acid, half a cup of milk powder, 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts, 2 teaspoons of oil, 2 teaspoons of water and 2 teaspoons of mixed spice, 15 drops of sweet orange essential oil, some food colouring, I've gone with orange, some glitter, I mean tablespoons of oil, not teaspoons. And also with the sprinkles, I've got plastic sprinkles, but if you get sprinkles from your cake baking aisle, they're made of sugar and these ones do dissolve in the bath for younger children. Equipment: a mixing bowl, a spatula, a hand whisk or a fork, a cup measure, a half a cup measure, a tablespoon measure and a teaspoon measure. These bath bombs are extra fizzy. I'm going to start with the 2 tablespoons of Epsom salts and put that into my bowl. And the reason for this is it dyes really easy compared to adding the dye to any of the other ones. The salt goes really well. So I'll add a few drops or so, maybe a bit more than a few drops in there, of the orange food colouring or soap colouring, whatever you've got, and I'll just mix that around. It mixes really well into the salt. There we go, you can see it's starting to go a nice orange colour, so just keep going at that until it's all evenly mixed in. Nearly done. There we go, look, can you see the orange colour of that now? There we go, and the next ingredients we'll put in is the 1 cup of baking powder. There we go, or baking soda. And we'll just whisk that around to combine it. Now this makes the most amazing bath bombs. They fizz and fizz and fizz. They're absolutely brilliant. I'll show you a video of them fizzing at the end. There we go. The next ingredients we're going to put in is the milk powder. Now if you don't want milk powder in yours, you can change this for like arrowroot powder or something similar, or just leave it out altogether, but it does make a really good bath bomb. So I'm going to put half a cup of the milk powder and give that a good stir around. There we go. It's not looking as orange now, but when it gets wet and goes in the bath, it does go a really good orange. You get a nice orange water. There we go. I might add a few more drops of orange maybe into that. Let's just see how that'll go. There we go, and I'll whisk that in. But it is best to really get it in the salt mixture first. It never goes quite as well, but it will in the end. There we go. Next I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of oil. I'm using an almond oil today, but you can use any oil that you like. 2 tablespoons. That's 1. Just a little bit first. Two. There we go. Two of those. I'm just going to mix that around. Now, if you find you've got lumps or anything, a spatula can just press those out. If you just go around pressing it out like that, you should get all the little lumps. There we go. Just keep doing that till all the little lumps have gone. And the next ingredients, we're going to put in the spices. So I've got a mixed spice, 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. And we'll mix that in. I'm going to use the whisk. There we go. Smells amazing. I'm going to add some essential oil. Use a nice orange for that festive-y, lovely. Put 15 of these in. There we go. That's really smelling nice now. Just keep mixing it around. We're going to add some glitter. I've got a nice silver glitter today, and we're going to add all of this tube of glitter. It's going to be a really glittery bath. Just what we want. Mix that about. Right, now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of water to the mix. 1, 2. And I'll mix that all around. And we've just got one more ingredient to put in, and that's the citric acid. Now I've left that till last, because you don't really want that coming into contact with the water element quite so much, because it will fizz, and we want to avoid all fizzing. I just want to make sure this is all fully combined, so it's not too wet in any areas. It's coming out with a nice consistency. It presses in nicely, which is what we want. Okay, that seems good. So we're wanting half a cup of citric acid. Measure that out. The citric acid is what gives it the fizz. So we mix all of that in. Get it nice and even all the way through, and then we'll be ready to fill our little pumpkins, and I'll show you what I've got for that. I got these, they're from the pound shop. A lot of my ingredients I got from Amazon, but these I got from the pound shop, and they're little sweetie pots. So we're going to fill the little sweetie pots and just press all this mixture into there. Make sure it's all fully combined. And these do amazing fizz. They just keep on going. They're absolutely brilliant. The children will love them. And they also smell absolutely amazing. Right, there we go. So here's my little sweetie pots we're going to fill today. So As I fill them, I'm going to put some of this in. And then I'm going to put some of these little sprinkles in. So they will also fizz out into the bath. Some pumpkins in there. Got some little ghosts here. Now these I got from the pound shop. They just came with like a few different varieties. And some bats. And pop some bats in there as well. Now these will fizz out when you get your little cauldron wet. And you just pop it into the bath, let the water overflow the top, and they just go absolutely mad. There you go, you sort of press it in as well as you go. You may need your finger to press these in. There we go, and I'll put some more of these sprinkles in the top. There we go. A few more sprinkles in. And then squash that down. There we go. And now to decorate these, you can, I think I'm going to put some little bats on the top. So I'll push the little bats on the top of there. There we go. So I'll fill all of these up. So this has actually made, I'd say 4 of these. I have got some left, but I suppose if you push it down harder, you can fit more in. Just keep pushing it in the top and it compresses it down. There we go. Dust it off and then decorate the top. I put little bats on the top. It's a little tricky with these nails. There we go. And then they're all finished. There we go, a little pumpkin bath bomb. You just drop the whole thing into the bath and it just keeps spilling over and over and over. It's absolutely magical. And here's them fizzing. You just pop them into your bath, dunk them into the water, and they just fizz like crazy. Actually, I couldn't believe how much they fizz. They just kept going and going. Just every now and again, dunk them back into the water. If you're using these with really small children, it's probably best not to put the sprinkles in unless you've got candy sprinkles that will melt in the water, because these ones are plastic sprinkles and they could be a choking hazard. So for really small children, just leave the sprinkles out. But here you go, it's still fizzing. And it just keeps on going, it's still fizzing. And believe it or not, it's still fizzing. Just keep dunking it in the water again, put a little bit more water in, and it just starts going again. This is so good. I hope you've had fun making these Halloween bath bombs. I know I have. They've been really, really good. And if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.